Focused and fearless. Here's everything you need to know this rush hour of September 19, Thursday. I'm Riza Diaz. Starting today's rush with the president's deadline expiring today. Convicts prematurely or wrongfully released under the GCTA law should surrender within the day. If not, well, the president says he'd rather have them dead. Marisol Halili has the report.
More than 600 and counting. The Justice Department says almost a third of the 2,000 inmates released through the Good Conduct Time Allowance Law have already surrendered.
I will just set the timeline, and then the 1 million prize is available to those who can capture them dead or alive. But maybe dead would be a better option. I will pay you smiling. Ibalik ko yan priso, makakain pa yung yan.
Human rights lawyer Edri Olalia says the released convicts cannot be arrested without arrest warrants and that it is illegal for the president to give a shoot-to-kill order.
Kung may warrant ka, may problema eh. Paano pa kaya yung walang warrant? Ang sinasabi natin, ayusin. Ayusin, suportado namin yan. Kailangan mo bang sapilitan, pasukuin at tawagin silang mga pugante, fugitive, under pain of reprisal, even killing, kasi dead or alive.
The Department of Justice earlier said the president's re-arrest order is legal based on 2 decisions of the Supreme Court. But for House Justice Committee Chairman Vicente Veloso, they can only be arrested if the court that convicted them issued warrants of arrest.
So, anong kailangan gawin? Ang sabi ng Supreme Court in Bank, 1967, February 24, dapat pabalikin siya sa kulungan. In whatever manner, obligasyon yan ng husgado.
Amid the GCTA mess, President Duterte ordered to fast-track the release of all inmates 70 years old and up.
70 years old or 75, 70. Hindi na marunong mag-hold up yan, hindi na makatakbo yan. O kung takot ka pa kay serial rapist, ipaputol na lang muna mo dyan sa foundry nila bago palabasin.
But the president believes not all inmates are keen on living bilibid. He said some of them are already so used to the living situation inside the penitentiary that they do not have the slightest idea on how to survive outside its walls.
They have acquired latent homosexuality. Hindi yan sila bakla, pero yun na ang buhay nila doon. Nandoon yung mga lovers nila, kaya ayaw na yang lumabas. Kasi sa labas, wala na rin silang pag-asa sa buhay.
For News 5, Marisol Halili, we are One News.
Ordering an ambush, Malacanang says Duterte was again misquoted during his speech on Tuesday. After all, Pala says Tagalog isn't Duterte's first language. Marisol Halili returns with this report.
President Rodrigo Duterte has been very vocal in threatening officials involved in illegal drugs. In Malacanang on Tuesday, he was at it again. In his speech, the president admitted that he ordered the ambush of former Daan Bantayan Cebu Mayor Vicente Loot, a former police general accused of dealing in illegal drugs.
General Loot, nanalo pa ng barangay mayor. Inambos kita, animal ka, buhay pa rin.
Presidential spokesperson Salvador Panelo immediately came to the president's defense. He said the president will never do such thing and that Duterte was just not that eloquent in Filipino.
He can never order the ambush of anybody. So he knows the consequences of whatever statements he makes. That's not his style. Kung yung mga personal na mga kalaban niya, hindi niya pinapa-ambush.
Former presidential aide and now Senator Bongo agreed with Panelo's statement. Go said it was not his style.
At bakit niya aminin? Kung siya ang nagpa-ambush, bakit niya aminin?
Hindi niya nagbibiro?
Biro, ganun pa. Biro lang. Pero warning yon sa lahat. Warning yon sa lahat. Pag pumasok kayo sa droga, mag-gobernador o maging mayor man kayo, basta pumasok kayo sa droga, nandyan talaga at your own risk.
In the same strong language, the president warned cops involved in recycling seized drugs.
Ito yung corruption sa droga. Yung recycle, sinasabi na, hindi, patayin mo talaga lahat ng pulis. Na-crook
The president said PIDEA Chief Aaron Aquino had earlier revealed to him the rampant recycling of drugs by corrupt police officers.
I cannot fault Aquino for saying it. I think he's also not only exasperated, but I think he's really very disappointed with everybody. I have to have evidence. Kaya nga sabi ko, sundan na lang muna ninyo.
For News 5, Maricel Halili, we are One News.
Listen up, students. Some areas in Luzon have declared class suspensions today due to bad weather. In Pangasinan, classes in all levels are suspended in the towns of Mangataram, Tayug, and Umingan, while classes in preschool to senior high school are suspended in Natividad and San Quintin. Now, over in Pampanga, there are no classes in all levels in Angeles City, Macabebe, Masantol, and Porac. The towns of Magalang and San Luis have no classes in preschool to senior high. But in Mabalacat, only preschool to elementary students have no classes. Meanwhile, some barangays in Sasmuan, Pampanga also have no classes in all levels today. These are in Batang 1 and 2, Mabuan-Buan, Malusak, and Sebitanan. Now, some LGUs in Tarlac also declared class suspensions in all levels. These include Banban, Capas, Concepcion, La Paz, and Paniqui. Now, the whole province of Nueva Ecija has also declared no classes in preschool to senior high. And in Occidental Mindoro, preschool to elementary students have no classes today. Also, there are also no classes in all levels in the entire province of Cavite. And this just in, the entire province of Abra also declared class suspensions in all levels, while Mexico Pampanga also declared class suspensions in pre-elementary to elementary. Tropical depression Nympha has maintained its strength as it moves slowly towards the north of the Philippine Sea. How is it affecting our weather today? Let's get the update straight from Pag-asa. We have with us from the Weather Forecasting Center, Ezra Bulkerin. Ezra, good morning.
Yes po, magandang umaga sa inyo at sa lahat ng nakikinig.
Ezra, magandang umaga. We would like to know the location of Nympha.
As of 3 a.m. today, the center of tropical depression Nympha was estimated based on all available data at 785 kilometers east-northeast of Pasco, Batanes. It has still maintained strength from 55 kilometers per hour near the center, its maximum sustained winds, and gustiness of up to 70 kilometers per hour.
Ezra, is Nympha also affecting the Habagat?
Still, yung southwest monsoon or yung habagat po natin, naka-apekto pa rin siya sa may central Luzon. So we expect monsoon rains from light to moderate and then at times heavy rains.
How about gale warnings? Meron bang nai-issue na?
Yes, para naman po sa gale warning natin, meron sa western seaboard ng Central Luzon, so dyan sa may Zambales and Bataan, as well as yung seaboard ng Northern Luzon, dyan naman sa may Batanes, Calayan, Babuyan, Cagayan, Ilocos Norte, Isabela, Ilocos Sur, La Union, and then Pangasinan. So yung fishing boats and other small sea crafts are advised not to venture out into the sea, while larger sea vessels are alerted against big waves.
Bukod kay Nympha, meron pa ba tayong tinitignan ng mga iba pang weather disturbances?
For now po, sa loob at labas ng Philippine Area of Responsibility, bukod kay Nympha, wala na po tayo ibang nakikitang namumupang sama ng panahon or LPA na maaaring makapekto for the next 3 to 5 days.
Okay, maraming salamat. Yan si Ezra Bulkerin mula sa Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. And here are the biggest stories from the dailies. Environment officials in Cebu are now urging the public to wear protective gears as precaution against the now unhealthy air quality in the province. The Freeman reports that this is due to the haze from the raging forest fire in Indonesia. Residents in Central Visayas are advised to wear face masks and, as much as possible, stay indoors, especially for those who are suffering from respiratory conditions like asthma. Authorities are set to file murder charges against 2 suspects in the killing of a trans woman in Pangasinan. Bolinao police says suspects identified as Elias Pacwan and Michael Urbano are still at large. Filipino Star ngayon reports that the bloodied body of Jessa Remiendo was found at a white sand beach in Bolinao on Tuesday, and her neck hacked and her right eye gouged. Now, the brutal killing comes in the wake of deliberations on the SOGI Equality Bill in Congress. And this one from the Philippine Star. The Manila Regional Trial Court fined 8 members of the Philippine Coast Guard guilty of killing a Taiwanese fisherman in Balintang Channel 6 years ago. The Coast Guard officials insist that they are just doing their job patrolling the sea coast of Batanes and the Babuyan group of islands. Now, the camp of the convicted PCG officials is set to appeal to the case to the higher courts, noting that the Manila court failed to include reports of Taiwanese poaching in their decision. Now, the Taiwanese government, meanwhile, welcomes the verdict. Fliptop rapper Loonie and 4 others were arrested last night in a buy-bust operation in Poblacion, Makati. Now, the other suspects were identified as David Rizon, Ivan Agustin, Albert Alvarez, and Idil Liza Pero Ramas, Loonie's younger sister. The performer and his companions reportedly sold 15 sachets of high-grade marijuana or kush for 100,000 pesos. Little did they know, they were already transacting with agents of Makati's Station Drug Enforcement Unit. Authorities say they've been keeping a close eye on Loonie since they got a tip that he's been involved in selling illegal drugs. But the rapper denies the allegations. Loonie says he may have used weed a couple of times, but he is not a pusher.
Hindi po totoo lahat nung pinlanta po sa amin lahat yan. Nakatikim na po ako in some instances, pag may mga gig na out of town, halimbawa nasa mga dagat, ganun, doon nakatikim po ako.
While taking the LRT today, keep your eyes peeled for some special coaches designed to honor the country's teachers. Bim Santos has the details.
Teachers were treated to a surprise musical performance on board the LRT-1. In an impromptu videoke session, teachers merrily sang along. Actor Gabby Concepcion also turned up, much to the surprise and delight of the teachers. The event is part of the Gabay Guro program of the Light Rail Manila Corporation and PLDT Smart Foundation that supports and honors teachers. To mark Teachers Month this September, Gabay Guro designed a few LRT-1 coaches.
It's celebrating the Teachers Month, our modern-day heroes, the teachers. And then you'll see in our trains this morning that we've also featured some of the older heroes. No? So it's a train of heroes, the modern-day heroes, and then our teachers also, and some of our historical heroes.
A few coaches now feature the ancient writing system Baybayin and a number of bugtong or local riddles.
We try to focus on the Baybayin theme, which is the pre-colonial language, and there's actually a lot of reference to the Baybayin for all the trains that we'll see. I guess that's part of our history natin yan, and we want to recognize our history and show people that it's important. No? It's part of who we are.
The teachers were grateful for the brief but memorable trip.
This event nakaka-excite, at the same time very flattering kasi we enjoy this event. Sometimes we ignore na hindi nakikita kung ano yung pinaghirapan namin as teachers, yung nakikita lang yung puro mali.
Bim Santos, we are One News.
And that's how today is shaping up to be. Join us again next time for another round of Rush. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.